city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game?
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Miami. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Down. Black block.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
10.
Two and now on first down. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Dolphins at 12-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Tua is thrown into the hands of Pickens. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Dolphins nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. If they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Striker, 3-3.
Back to Taylor on first down. A little juke. Oh, he's got some. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. Right at the 30. A first down throw for Mills. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mills to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass. Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great out. Swivel and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Mills now. And it's intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and the Dolphins touchdown. They matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit. Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
from the 29. Mills is going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Third one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Albert O with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 103 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. On play action, here's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
Ready.
2nd and 6.
Mega. Ready.
Tua going to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Tua to throw again. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
Okay, right.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd and goal. Tua, he'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 1-yard touchdown pass. as they have taken the lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A second down throw for Mills. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Looking to throw is Mills. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mills again. And he'll just get rid of it. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, here's Pierce. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurry, hurry.
Now Tua. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action, now it's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, it's Mills. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw, Mills. Caught left side by Mechie. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mills now. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. First and 10, it's Pierce. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That ball caught by Slayton. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Texans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Check right.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 131 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
38.
They run once more with Taylor. And some space here. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A give for Taylor running right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks.
9 picks. You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Mills now from the 50. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a three-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Mills. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Mills, fourth down, gotta have it. Catch made by Slayton. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Mills to throw it. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. One last shot from Mills. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more when it mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Miami, they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we're not to ride nobody way, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani Adebayo, Yani Ayana hits. This